We are here for one reason and one reason only, and that's to get the shit scared out of us. I'm on my way to meet my friend Dorothy because we are going to this Halloween event. My first instinct when she asked me to go, she had an extra ticket, and she asked me to go, and I thought, oh, I can't go, I gotta work, I got this project that I'm doing, and but then I, you know what, just decided to go. When I was in high school, the movie Halloween came out, and I mean, I'm sure it wasn't the first slasher movie, but it was the first one I saw. And I was fascinated by this movie, you know, like the way they would up the suspense, and then somehow they got me to jump every time. I'm not usually like that. So I went to see it every night for the first week that it played. See, I say I'm not really like that because fear and I have a kind of a weird relationship. Like, I don't have fear the way that most people have fear. Like, I can remember standing in the open doorway of an airplane at 10,000 feet and looking down and being like, shouldn't my heart be racing or something? Like, I just felt so calm. It almost made me wonder if I had like an adrenaline disorder. When we jumped, I felt elated and joyful, and it was amazing, like falling through the air, you know, but I never felt fear. You'd almost kind of think it would be the opposite, considering that my childhood felt so, like, chronically unsafe, but I don't have a finely honed sense of danger, which in some ways is great, but in some situations it can ironically be dangerous not to have that. Maybe if it's like completely out of the blue, just completely startling, you might scare me. Like if you had pushed me out of the airplane, then I would have been scared, you know, because I wouldn't have seen it coming. But as long as I have some sense that something's coming, I don't typically feel fear. Like if I can get startled, then I experience that adrenaline rush of fear, you know, which is why I said yes when Dorothy asked me if I wanted to go to this thing with her, because I have a feeling I might get startled there. I'm always down for a little bit of adrenaline. This is where I'm meeting Dorothy. I get people telling me I'm brave all the time because I deal with it when the bus breaks down, because I travel alone, because I jump out of airplanes, you know, but to me, there's nothing brave about those things. I more than make up for that other kind of fear with like personal and social fear. Anxiety, most people would call it. I have a lot of that. I'm working on this project and it's just bringing up so much fear for me. I'm just, you know, the kind you feel in your stomach. It's like burning a hole through your stomach. Oh, you know what? You know why that happens? Because we have more serotonin in our stomachs than we even have in our brain. Another useless fact. Thank you very much. But yeah, in this season that is dedicated to fear, I am, you know, the fun kind of fear. I am trying really hard not to sabotage myself with the unfun kind of fear. Because when I get into fear, I tend to, I listen to myself and I feel really fake, you know, and it's not like that Julie Andrews-y kind of whenever I feel afraid, I whistle a happy tune so no one will suspect. It's not that. I am like fake. I hear my own voice and it doesn't even sound like my voice. Like, who is that person? That's just, and I don't like to be that way, but that's what the fear is kind of bringing up for me. So, oh, there's Dorothy. Okay. Time to go get the scared out of me. Maybe that'll help. I'm in the car with Dorothy. Say hi, Dorothy.
Hi.
So, Dorothy, where are you taking me? Where are we going?
I'm taking you to Haunted Overload in Lee, New Hampshire. It's one of the best haunted attractions in New England.
I heard it was on the top 10 of the country.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Top 10 in the country.
Yeah. And why are we going to Haunted Overload in New Hampshire?
To have the shit scared out of us.
You heard the lady. We are here at Demerit Hill Farm, aka Haunted Overload, for one reason and one reason only, and that is to get the scared out of us. There are a lot of people here. They're all here for the fear. You'd think we'd be, all of us, you'd think we'd be done with fear at this point, craving something different with everything that's been going on, but we've been living life at half-mast for, it seems like, forever now. It's time to get jumped. It's time to scream.
You feel the dark, I see the truth. I'm not like you. You play your part, I make my move. It's nothing new.
We have an insatiable virus in our midst. Politics and race divide us. Our protectors have become a threat. Jobs have become remote jobs and then no jobs. We've seen incredible grace and selflessness, but we have also seen greed play out in the toilet paper aisle. And when we need them the most, the places we go to blow off steam, most of them have been closed, or half closed anyway, for months. I know I'm not telling you anything you don't know, that you haven't heard 100 times in the past 9 months, but maybe this part is new. We're all here in this woods, socially distanced mostly, and in very different masks than we wore last Halloween to make peace with fear. To take that out-of-control world where we don't know what's around the corner, we don't know when life will be normal again, or if normal will look completely different than anything we've ever known, and we don't know what's around the corner here either. What monster is going to jump down from the rafters, trying to stay 6 feet away but still be menacing? We don't know what's going to happen, but we know when it ends, and it will end, we'll be safe. Here in the Haunted Woods, as overloaded as we are, we know that when it ends, we will be okay. The monsters will turn back into drama students and cosplayers, and we'll get into our cars and drive home. We'll come out the other side, and that feels a lot better than life does right now. Sorry about the abrupt stop there. They said we couldn't shoot anything from the castle on. Probably just trying to make sure no one turns on the flash and ruins the illusion. What you just saw, that was just us waiting in line for an hour. That was pretty good, and after the castle it got even better. They did a good job of keeping the guests social distanced, in groups. It was up to you within your group if you wanted to distance, but when we were in there, the three of us, we were the only 3 people in there. I know this probably sounds totally cray-cray, but I'm dying to get home and jump back into my project now. I feel totally energized. I think that was all I needed. What can I say? Sometimes maybe I just need to lovingly have the scared out of me. I realized something back in the castle. The walkthrough takes like 30 minutes, and I found it weirdly meditative, which is a funny thing to say about a thing where like monsters are jumping out at you. But when I got introspective, I realized that a lot of the fear that I have right now is not about the project. I mean, there's just a lot to be afraid of right now. I'm not afraid of COVID. I don't worry about it for me. But I have to put on my denial glasses to get past some of the things that I do worry about. I worry that this is never going to stop. I worry that there's never going to be normal again. I worry about people I love getting sick. I worry that I'm never going to be able to do certain things that are really important to me because of this thing. And I've been pinning all that, all those butterflies in my stomach on the project. And to be fair, it is scary because it's exciting and important and potentially life-changing, and that is scary. But there's a lot more going on than that. But now that I've had my catharsis, I feel a lot better equipped to handle all of it. Which is weird. I know that sounds weird, but I'm a big believer in catharsis. Whether that's a good cry, or spilling your guts on YouTube to a whole bunch of people, or getting the scared out of you. Whatever works. Hey, last year's Halloween was much more lighthearted. Why don't you take a look? Here it is. In this one, I interview a whole bunch of people that are really into that movie, Hocus Pocus. You know, that Disney movie with the Sacred Virgin and the child-eating cannibal witches? Yeah, that Disney movie. Check it out. And I'll see you next time.